Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Dak Prescott and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They go play action with Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Pierce. Will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Prescott. That's underneath to Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And one more time, here's Kirk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. That's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roberts. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And quickly they get to the line. Right back to him on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts, and he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Roberts, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down now, it's Roberts. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Prescott on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberts. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade Alurican. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Now Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Prescott from the gun.
Connecting quickly with Goddard.
Touchdown Jaguars. Dallas Goddard, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jags have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Roberts. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by a field goal. 1:56 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. That's complete to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Delivers another one to Pierce. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Dak. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Up the middle they go. It's Roberts. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Eagles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.